experience when
My
you
first
realized?
experience on the stage, and I was being an only child. I did people that I adored, and I found out if you don't love them completely, nobody knows who you're doing. If you're crazy about that person, Miss Berard, the principal of the school, I found every excuse to go into her office just to hear her talk. She was apparently the forerunner of Julia Childs. I found every excuse to go in her office. She knew I was crazy about her. I thought, I know what I'll do. I'll turn into somebody else. I'll do what I do best. So I said, go to the polls and vote for Carol, which was Julia Childs. Now, she was apparently a forerunner of Julia Childs. And everybody laughed. They knew it was Miss Berard. I stood like she did, a little bit bow-legged. I stood like she walked. And I turned into Miss Berard right on stage, and everybody knew it was Miss Berard. And I found out she laughed too. She found it very funny because she knew there was no malice in it. And she knew I was crazy about her. And I bring her home with me. And then I thought, well, I also bring Mr. Schwartz, the chemistry teacher, who loved the chemistry class on an average of once a term. So I did Mr. Schwartz, and then I did Miss Weaver. She was from the Bronx. You know, be quiet, you brats. You know, she was sharp. You know, finally she was. Well, we were terrible. We made airplanes and everything. You know, with paper airplanes. We just did everything, threw chalk around and all that. And she got us to be quiet. I did the whole faculty. And so, because I used to come home and talk to them, pour tea for Miss Berard, hand her the cup, then I'd go over and move in that chair up in my room at home, and I would be Miss Berard for a while. And my parents would have guests for dinner, and they said, who are all those people up there? I remember hearing my mother say, oh, pay no attention, that's just Carol. You know, but I was doing everybody I loved. And if you don't love them, don't try to do it. It won't work. So I went to my father, he was my mentor, and I said, Daddy, can I lay down my life right now? I just got off the school auditorium stage today. Can I lay down my life to the theater? The safest place in the world to be is center stage. I found that out. Down by the footlights, that's the safest. Provided you got the secret, no malice. Even if you're doing somebody with terrible problems or mean or whatever it is, you got to be crazy about their meanness. You got to love the character you're doing, or it won't be accurate. Okay, Daddy said to me, you can lay down your life at any age. He said, now you're 7. I remember him saying that. You're 7 years old, so I don't know what grade I was in. But he said, you're 7. You can lay down your life at 17, at 7, 17, 37, 87. It doesn't make any difference as long as you lay down your life and you say, this is what I'm trying to tell you because it's consuming me. I'm loving what I'm doing.